I found this newsreel about the case, and in it, they include footage of Henri attacking and beating up the boyfriend of another one of his exes, which
Whoa,
may
whoa,
be the
whoa, whoa, whoa,
offense he was
whoa,
already
whoa, 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 what is going on here?
which may be the offense he was
That is crazy, bro. You see people like this, and it's not a long time until they murder somebody. Bodybuilding Degenerates by Turkey Tom. Yeah, this one's gonna be a long one. I haven't looked at it, so strap in, guys.
In the last few years, fitness content has absolutely blown up on YouTube. Names like Sam Sulek,
Don't tell the people around me, but I'm gonna go blow up the bathroom.
Lean Beef Patty, Jeff Nippard, and my personal favorite, the Trend Twins, have been dominating YouTube and Instagram Reels with ease.
Feels like I'm gripping a big BBC. That's how thick these damn bars are.
And the majority of these guys are pretty harmless. They
Crazy
lift
word.
weights on camera, eat food on camera, and act gay on camera. And while there is some controversy regarding some of them,
Yo, there's a guy in my gym that acts just like that.
ultimately, most of these guys are pretty harmless. But beneath the surface of the most mainstream creators, some of the less put together influencers have some serious problems. A combination of serious childhood trauma, looming mental health issues, steroid use, and millions of loyal fans is often a recipe for career disaster. So today, I'm bringing back an old series to discuss some of the most interesting cases and see where it all went wrong.
Wow, okay.
In the world of modern fitness influencers, you've basically got two options. You can either go to Mexico to just buy steroids over the counter, or you can order them off the dark web. Everyone calls it the sketchy part of the internet, but the real danger
Is that how you get steroids? I thought most of the time you just like went to somebody in the gym that, you know, did it before. I didn't know it was this whole thing where you gotta go on the dark web. Is it that illegal? Oh, I didn't know that, honestly.
is actually happening in plain sight through data brokers quietly collecting and selling your personal information.
Oh,
every
bro,
day.
is this an
Shady
ad?
data broker companies compile reports like these on everyone, from all of your
Yeah, this
emails to
fucking
current.
ad.
Now, this may
Alright.
come as a shocker to you guys watching, but our first case of criminal activity from the weightlifting world actually involves steroid use.
Henry
If you're Australian
Stein.
or you already watch a lot of fitness content, you've probably heard of Tammy Hembrow, the founder of fitness fashion brand Sosky. She has 17 million followers on Instagram and was featured on the Forbes Australia 30 Under 30 list. She's basically the Australian
Rich
Kim
girl,
Kardashian.
okay.
But she is not the focus here. Her brother is. Henri Thine, who is also an online personality and a fitness influencer, or at least was seriously trying to be. I guess he was succeeding, as not only was he
This dude is massive. Clearly on PEDs. But he is massive as fuck. Pause. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Massive dude. Pause. He got big muscles, bro.
absolutely jacked, he regularly got hundreds of thousands to millions of views on TikTok, where the brunt of his online activity could be found. His very first post to the account was in 2022, showing his physical transformation from his early teens to adulthood, now sitting at over 2 million views. But it seems
Yeah,
like the clout he
he's
got from
juiced
his
to the
online
gills.
presence immediately made him feel like he could get away with anything, even violent crimes against another person. Enter Charlotte
Okay.
Chant, a female gym influencer who, at least now, is even
Oh,
bigger on the
nah.
platform than Henri. By 2023, the two had gotten into a relationship, but it didn't take long before things started going terribly wrong. According to Charlotte's court statements, the offenses against her started in November of 2023,
What a fucking bum.
although in somewhat mild ways.
It started off very small with what I was wearing and who I could talk to, and then it went to, can you, like, I want you to take photos of what you're wearing and send it to me. So every single morning I would wake up and send a photo of what I was wearing to him
To get approval.
to get approval.
You know, this is a sensitive topic for me. Not because I think it's like right or wrong. Why this is a sensitive topic for me, because I low-key he used to act like this. That woman that you're in a relationship with is not your kid. She's not your child. Please chill the hell out. I mean, unless your girlfriend's going outside in a thong and just bare chested, I don't see the reason to be on her ass. Listen, if a girl's gonna cheat on you, she gonna cheat on you. It don't matter what the fuck she's wearing. That's just how it is.
I wasn't allowed to get like my nails done, my hair done. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, but he was with me constantly 24/7, wasn't allowed to be without him. He would come into the bathroom with me, like wait for me to go to the toilet and stand in the toilet with me because he would be assuming that I'd be on my phone texting other people.
The notable and particularly egregious crimes only happened
Because I don't know what just happened there, but okay.
in March of the next year. One of the incidents took place when, while they watched a movie, Charlotte tried to cuddle with Henri, only to get elbowed in the head and insulted. When she texted a friend to come pick
Elbowed in the head. Is this MMA? What's up with this dude?
her up, Henri then pushed her against a wall while squeezing her throat, saying, "You're not going, I own you," which led Charlotte to think he was actually going to kill her. He proceeded to slam her onto a bed and strangle her, but fortunately, he stopped just short of going even further. Now, a week prior to this, a very similar, even if a lot less aggressive situation also took place, where Henri pushed Charlotte onto a bed and ripped off her pants.
I was getting ready to go to the gym with him, and I said to him, "Do you like my leggings?" And he like flipped off and got so angry at me, pushed me on the bed, and then he just ripped my pants. He was like, "If you want to dress like a then I'll treat you like a." He had grabbed me by the throat and pushed me against the wall because I didn't let him have sex with me.
Thankfully, he
This man's sick. This man's sick. What up, bro? I cannot. You know, y'all need to be careful with this like red pill type of stuff and all this alpha male type shit. That's when you get into those things, this is how you start treating women. I know personally all the I don't even know what the fuck black pill is, red pill, whatever, blue pill, pink pill, your mother, I don't know. But yeah, that community is for a bunch of cucks and a bunch of insecure men that really don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know how to treat women. They are terrible people. So stay away from that.
didn't progress beyond that point, but that in and of itself already constitutes a pretty horrific image. Much later on, Charlotte posted a video showing screenshots of text messages with Henri, where he can be seen threatening to punch her, acknowledging and admitting he had strangled her, losing his mind at her because she had no phone service during a hurricane, insulting her for not responding while she attended her classes, and obsessively calling her hundreds of times. With these incidents only getting worse over time, Charlotte understood that these were a pattern and decided to get the police involved. While still recovering from the bruises from the strangling, she pressed charges against Henri, and although this led to his arrest and a protection order to keep her away from him, it wasn't too effective. Probably due to how well off his family was, with many of them being prominent cultural figures in Australia, he was bailed out.
If this was a black man, they would have locked his ass up immediately.
Instantly. But instead of being on his best behavior, he proceeded to attempt contact with her several hundred times through texts, phone calls, and social media messages, asking for her to not go to the police, declaring his love for her, and even threatening to hurt himself if she didn't take back her statements. Now, reports on the exact nature of his legal status are a bit confusing, but they lead me to believe that he was already out on probation by the time his assault of Charlotte took place, which only adds to how concerning all of this is. I found this newsreel about the case, and in it, they include footage of Henri attacking and beating up the boyfriend of another one of his exes, which may be the offense he was already.
Whoa, what's going on here?
all of this is. I found this newsreel about the case, and in it, they include footage of Henri attacking and beating up the boyfriend of another one of his exes, which may be the offense he was already.
That is crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy. This dude is mentally unstable. It's like, you see people like this, and it's not a long time until they murder somebody. I don't know if I'm about to get demonetized for saying that. But, yeah, this nigga gotta deal with the problems, or some messed up shit's about to happen.
Facing some legal issues for. How does someone with this bad of a record manage to get bailed out and continue harassing his victim? Australia, bros, they might be over. Now, during the 4-month period after the incident, Henri's cyber stalking and harassment was so intense that Charlotte installed countless security cameras around her home, worried that he would break in and try to kill her. It's uncertain when exactly these measures were taken, but it's possible that they happened after an incident in which 3 unknown men approached her as she went to the gym and carved the letter H onto her body.
My face smashed in. They ripped.
Bro, no doubt in my mind, he had something to do with this shit. The likelihood of a bunch of men just coming up to you as a woman and fucking doing this shit might be kind of high. I don't know. I don't think it's that high. But you definitely gotta be fucking with somebody that they know. That is crazy. It's like a tiger or some shit mauled her. Got a whole scratch mark on her face. That is great.
My trackies open and got a razor blade and carved the letter H into my leg.
The first letter
How does that even happen, though?
of Henri's name.
Probably in fear that things like these would reoccur, she eventually gave up and moved away entirely to avoid it. Because of the ways that he breached the protective order, he was arrested and released 3 separate times. But in July 2024, Henri once again found himself breaking the law. During a road rage incident, he assaulted the driver of another vehicle and spat on his car, which led to his final arrest. Despite claiming
I didn't even get into this. This is what steroids does to you. Makes you super fucking violent. Like, stay away from that shit, guys. Do this shit the natural way. If you do steroids, you're pussy. I'm gonna be honest.
to be a natural bodybuilder online, once he was in custody,
Especially if you're doing steroids and then telling people you're not doing steroids and then selling them shit, thinking they can look like you. You're scum. Nasty ass niggas.
his defense rested heavily on his steroid abuse as an explanation for his behavior, claiming
Of
that he
course.
was seriously addicted to taking gear from the ages of 16 to 21. And as a
16.
consequence of not being on it while in custody, he had lost
16.
over 40 pounds.
Come on, bro.
On top of that, he was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, major depressive disorder, and bipolar, not to mention the fact that he made several attempts on his own life while being held. There were also mentions of him having a difficult childhood, suffering abuse from his mother, and needing to go through mental health treatment. Initially, these things seemed to not sway the judge very much, who basically told him that none of it excused or otherwise justified his actions. But upon his sentencing, it looks like this defense was actually somewhat effective. Although he
Yeah, but I gotta get some water. I don't think I bet.
He had a total of 17 charges, including assault with intent to commit rape, domestic violence, strangulation, breach
Oh
of
my God,
bail,
lock
and
this nigga
resisting
up, man.
arrest.
Throw
He
away
was
the key,
released
bro.
on time served and parole. According to his influencer sister Tammy, she had no involvement
What's going on in
whatsoever
Australia? Y'all need to get y'all system in check. I know Canada ain't that good either, but come on.
with his case. But Charlotte has implied in a few TikTok posts that this is a lie, suggesting that the entire family is complicit in repeatedly bailing out and protecting Henri.
And the justice system needs to be really, really evaluated on women's safety because this man will
Facts.
offend.
Now, I'll leave it up to you to decide
Facts.
who is
That's
telling
exactly
the truth
what I
here,
was saying.
but regardless, we can only hope that Henri never does anything like that ever again and is able to turn his life around, although only time will tell. While there's plenty of bodybuilders and notable
Yo, so not gonna lie, my camera died and I went through the whole video only to realize my camera died. Should give me anxiety, but I ain't doing that shit again. It was a nice video, but I guess you won't see half of it. That's how life is sometimes, I guess. Anyways, you see the first part. See you guys.